schools and fans is days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oklahoma State's offense will have the first possession of the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Don.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled...
Turning it on! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
Tackle is made at the 43. Brings up second down.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Cowboys want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Right down the middle. On target to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys are threatening on first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Dances away to buy time. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And the D deny them on second and goal. Looking to fire. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense comes out, and they'll take over for the first time in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to escape and get it himself. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grab behind the line. It's Ellison. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. coverage that time didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off-play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. Moving out of the pocket. Another incompletion on third down. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to pass, it's Nelson. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Back to pass. Right on target this time. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Now adjusting. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Here's a heat. Hauls it in. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The give to the tailback. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Back to the ground game on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tees. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Dropping back, it's Alford. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Looking deep. Catch inside the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man downfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Tulsa trying to pick up a 4th down conversion here. Trying to get it to the marker. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa!
Running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
21, Tulsa, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. With the catch, it's Lloyd. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man, it's Nelson. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Lloyd. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cowboys will hustle to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Finds his tight end. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Moss. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Makes it past the marker. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball's snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Got his man! And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Looking to throw, it's Alford. Complete. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Defense.
So, line the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Alford. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Tulsa wasting no time. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He managed a few yards return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just
Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Nelson. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Cowboys with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught close to the marker, it's Lloyd. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. They got it. It's blocked. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Oh, they're after him, and here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They punted away on 4th down. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cowboys. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Rides the back on the option, the give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll go to the ground. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. To the air, it's Nelson. Under fire. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brock. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw again. On target.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Freeman. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Wants to fire on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. Got a man, it's Keys. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Tulsa. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback flexibility to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open.
Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Alford. They'll run the screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen.
There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Leaves it with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Finding an escape route. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass. It's Key. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Golden Hurricane needing a huge chunk play to convert on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. The throw. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't. All the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Fields. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that second down, quarterback had nowhere to go with it, and the defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up third and long, but because they couldn't do that and let him spring free, it's now third and manageable. This defense just making life hard on themselves right now because they're not finishing these plays.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every...
Into the end zone he goes. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
63, Tulsa, 21.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
To the air, it's Key. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Tulsa in a tough spot here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Gee. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got room to work. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays. And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Cowboys are on the move. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, what a cut! And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at 3.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Cowboys line it up with a 1st and goal. And they'll take a knee. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock, now under a minute to go. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.
Okay, ready?
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.